All right, 8th grade. This is day 19 of your AMI packet. I know you're super excited. This one is on complementary and supplementary angles. So I've already written down here that complementary means that two angles add up to 90 degrees. And we have an example of that right here. So this is a 90-degree angle. We can tell because it has that little box right there. That little box right there means that this is a 90-degree angle. So it's made up of two different angles. These angles, when you add them together, equal 90 degrees. So we're just going to do just that. We're going to take that first angle, which is x. We're going to add to it the second angle, which is x plus 20. And we're going to set that equal to 90 for the 90 degrees. We're going to combine our x's right here. X plus x gives me 2x. And then, excuse me, I'm going to subtract 20 from both sides. I'm looking to get x by itself, so I'm going to subtract 20 from both sides. And 2x equals 70. I'm going to divide by 2 to find out what x is. And x is 35 degrees. Or not 35, just 35. It's fine. X is 35. And if I want to check my work, make sure that I've done this correctly, I'm going to substitute that 35 in wherever I see an x. So in this first angle, it's just a regular old x, no multiplying, no nothing. So that angle is just 35 degrees. In this angle's measurement is x plus 20. So I'm going to take that 35 plus 20, and that makes this 55 degrees. And then to go even further and check this, I'm going to take 55 plus 35, and if you want to use your calculator, you can. I can tell you that it adds up to 90 degrees. Yep, right there, checked it. So these two added together gives me that 90 degrees, so I know that I did this correctly, finding out what x is. Okay, I told you in yesterday's AMI, whenever we had those intersecting lines and we had those two adjacent angles, that we would talk a little bit more about it today. So the word that we use for those, and I told you yesterday that those form a straight line right there. That's a straight line, and it equals 180 degrees. Supplementary is kind of the word that we use for that. You know, half of math is coming up with really long, cool words for super simple things. That's one of these. Supplementary means that two angles add up to 180 degrees. So if you remember what we did yesterday, these two angles add up to 180. They're supplementary to each other. So we're going to add them together. So 4x plus 2x plus, minus 20 minus 20 equals 180. Okay? We're going to combine our like terms. 4x plus 2x gives me 6x. Minus 20 equals 180. And then I'm going to add 20 to both sides. 6x equals 200. Yep. And then I'm going to divide by 6 on both sides. Now this is not going to go evenly. It's 33.3 repeating. Okay, and there is my answer. So that's 33 1/3. And I did not think this one out as clearly as I should have, because we ended up with a decimal for x, but it still checks out. This is still how you would do the math for this. X is 33.3 repeating, and I could substitute that back in up here and find out that these two angles, whenever they are added together, gives you 180.